I believe it's very important, and it makes a lot of sense, to have a moment of silence for all the Jinzhao mains out there. Ah well, good enough. You won't understand what I'm talking about before watching the latest cinematic released by Riot Games in partnership with Fortiche, called Twilight's End. You heard Fortiche, you already know that the animation is really good. Personally, I love how Yunara looks in this style, very good stuff. For sure, all the other characters look fantastic as well. LeBlanc, Diatakan, Zahen, Jinzhao, even Vladimir, although he's not that relevant. He's there at the end. I believe most of you who followed the narrative presented by the League of Legends seasons already know what's happening in this cinematic from a lore perspective. I will go through it, and if I miss something you can tell me in the comment section. Basically, what you need to understand is that LeBlanc had a host for the Dark Englaive who was killed by Katarina, ordered by Vladimir because he doesn't want LeBlanc to use the Darkins. Now, she found a new host in Jinzhao because she manipulated him into thinking that he has to pick up a Darkin weapon to save his own people. He had a vision of a destroyed Demacia, destroyed by the Darkin, and then, during the trials to enter the Spirit Realm, and more specifically to enter the Temple of Twilight, those were taken over by LeBlanc, who manipulated him into thinking that yes, he definitely has to pick up a Darkin weapon, although he was warned in that same instance by Zahen. Now here, whenever they arrived in the temple to check if the glaive is still there, if Zahen is still there, they encountered the Atakan and they started fighting it. Now it doesn't go according to plan because the Atakan impales Jinzhao, is about to strike him, but Yunara saves him with one of those balls, you can see it right there, and then he decides to touch the glaive and is put in this conversation with Zahen in an ethereal place, where basically he pleads with Zahen because he wants to give himself as a host for the Dark Englaive. That is Zahen before becoming an Ascended God Warrior. That is his human form. As we know, the Darkin are Ascended God Warriors who were corrupted by blood magic after fighting against the Void. Now, Zahen reluctantly agrees, and then Jinzhao becomes Oogway from Kung Fu Panda, and now you can interpret it either that he is now a spirit in the spirit realm looking for inner peace, or that he is fully gone, deleted, dead, gone. Up to you. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The plan all along, put in motion by LeBlanc, was for her to see if a Darkin can kill a demon. That's why she has this smile at the end whenever Zahen defeats the Atakan and the clone, the LeBlanc clone. And we see at the end the helmet is destroyed, which means the Atakan is dead, and which means she can use Darkin to destroy other demons. Realm, that is the demon used by Swain. We'll have to wait and see. This is definitely going to be an interesting confrontation, and as I see it, it will end up in a massive battle with Swain, where we will finally see Swain in a cinematic, but he will basically make quick work of anyone who's put up against him. That's how I see it. You can tell me your own opinion in the comment section.